One shot, pig in the head. With a longbow. Don't lose that bronze. Oh, is he dead? He is. I have no idea why I did that. I don't need pigs. Or meat. Or leather or fur. Ooh, fox. It bounced off! What the hell? My arrow bounced off a fox. You got rolling mountains around you. You can have 2 postal codes with wildly different weather. One of the joys of living up in the hills. That was one seriously tough fox. Leave it, pig. Right between the eyes, look. Oh, up the snout. Up the snout. No, I'll go for the brain shot. Did we lose the arrow? Oh, have I lost an arrow? I think there's a chance that when you shoot a pig, you do. I have no knife. Seriously? I'm getting distracted now. I was supposed to be running back. I need 5 sticks and 2 stones. Okay. Well, I'm not leaving until I've got me thing. We've got 5 and give me the stone. I don't really want the extra stick. Oh, indigo. Thanks for the hydrate. Cheers. See, now who's talking about steak and food. Right, put that away. I better head back to base. I'm sure I saw something else red glowing in the... I did. It's another piggy. And another fox. Is he coming for me? Shot him up the arse. Well, it stopped him. That didn't work quite as planned. Holy God, this is... What? Whoops. Alright, there's me being far too overconfident. 1458. I think I'll leave that last pig and just run home. I've been bored to death. Just like my chat. I really need to make myself a better spear, which I can do now because I have linen thread. I need to make the bronze spear and carry that around instead of prattling about with axes, mallets and stuff. It goes to show, though, if you don't catch those enemies in the head, you don't get the nice clean kill. Is that fox coming for me? Don't you dare. Don't even think about it. I think that was the one that my arrow bounced off before, wasn't it? Do I want to go through this again? He'll chase me if I don't kill him, so I might as well. I'll make myself a bronze knife as well, instead of this stone rubbish. Oh, that kept you away. There's no doubt Mark is an actual dad. Why is that? What gives that away? It's a beautiful looking headshot. What's that thing? That's a cart down there. Key lime pie. I haven't tried one of those for a while. Oh, a career in dad jokes. Firewood. Torch. A cart of firewood has tipped over. And no one's come back to collect it. And a bronze axe. Thank you very much. Actually, that's a nice little collection of crap right there. And that looks like my village on the other side. We shall just check out the island on our way over. No, I can't fix the cart. They're just... You find them randomly broken down around the places and tipped over. And they've always got some little goodies to pick up, normally some goods like leather or firewood, and a tool lying around. So they do respawn as well, i.e. you clear the stuff out and then next season or the one after, there's normally something back. But as they just are littered all over the place, you can go around to collect them, but I only tend to go across them when they cross my path on my journeys, so I don't worry about it too much. Very useful probably at the start of the game, though, if you know where they are and you're playing through a second time, to just be able to run out and grab something early on that'd be useful for a bit of cash or some useful tools. I'll just check this island. There was like a chest. Okay. No chest, but we do have an iron shovel. That's back. And there's nothing else. Right, iron shovels are worth coming back for. I can't actually make iron tools yet, so grabbing them is quite nice. I'm now up to 2 iron shovels. Don't like pecan pie either. Ooh, I had a really nice pecan pie once in the Lake District. I remember it was the most memorable thing about the trip. And that was nice. I am generally a fan of like sweet dessert pies though. I was saying yesterday I don't like sweet drinks. Any sort of sweet drinks I'm not keen on. But yeah, sweet desserts I can do. Oh, it's pronounced pecan pie. Not round here, it's not. It's pecan pie. If it was pecan pie, it would be spelt K-A-H-N or C-A-R-N, as in pecan, wouldn't it? Learn to speak proper. Like what we do over here. What am I running for? I'm running to the smithy. So I'll ditch some leather and stuff in here. I suppose I can chuck an iron shovel in as well. Yeah, I've got one in the house. I don't need this one here. That's fine. I'll chuck it in there. And there will be some leather and stuff. The firewood can go in. I'll just check on the... Do you not get fur off boars? Apparently not. What's the firewood status? 67. Well, it's going down a bit, but we do have more people here at the moment, so I might need to increase the production of that a little. It is something I can easily make myself with a stack of logs, though. So, let me get all the... That's a lot of copper. Holy crap. Can I carry all that in one go? No. Amazingly not. I'll take half of it over. Smelt that, and I'll leave all the copper bars in this chest. Heavy stuff. Very heavy stuff. Either way, pecan, or even pecan. But is it either or either? It could be either or either. It's either or. Where I come from, it's either. I'm sticking with either. North Carolina's expanding the drone food delivery service. Of all the countries, I can't imagine that being the best, America being the best place to do that, because surely everyone will be out with their shotguns to shoot it down out of the sky. I mean, I would be. I used to have a shotgun, and living in town, I don't now, but when I lived out in the country, I did. And I would have happily shot drones out of the sky that came over my land, if I had land when I lived there, for fun, just to see what they were carrying. It would have been fantastic. Because free food always tastes the best, right? So yeah, I would have happily done that, and probably been sent to prison, but it would have been worth it, I'm sure. Right, leave the copper bars. Let's see if I can bring... I don't think I got that much more in the way of resources, Oh, hang on, I've only done half the copper. That's why I couldn't carry it all. I could carry it all before, so I have picked up extra stuff. Well, that's pretty nice then. So get all that. We'll go and do the rest of the copper. And then we'll come and do the tin, and then we'll make the bronze. I just give you a new pronunciation of either, as in either. You were going to say either. You could have either. Either works. Either or either. We can get on to tomatoes and tomatoes if you want, but there only is one right answer to that. Hey, Covenanter, nice to see you. How's things with you? A McDonald's coffee delivery is going to fall from the sky and burn that lady again. Did that happen before? I guess that's kind of risky, flying over like a built-up area or a well-travelled area. If anything does drop off, then it could fall on someone. Jam versus jelly. Well, you can buy jars of jelly, but I think it's the only difference is that jam has seeds in. Actually, there are rules over what can be called jam and what's the other one? It's a conserve, jam or conserve, and it's basically the same stuff, but one has a slightly higher percentage of fruit and lower percentage of sugar, I think. There are some silly rules over it that nobody really knows. You all right, Covenant? Just need more coffee? I'm with you there. I'm run out of coffee, and I haven't bought any more, and I've resorted to drinking tea, which I am actually getting used to drinking now, and it's not too bad. I never used to like it very much, but because it's in the house, I'd rather drink that than cold water. Saffron, thank you for the hydrate. Cheers. Yes, tomato, as you rightly pronounce it there, Tiger Faust. It's just as you wrote it, tomato. I can't see any other possible pronunciation of those words that you wrote down there. Let's see. I'm looking for tin, aren't I? Tin ore, 70. 70, that might be good. I'm trying to think how much we got before. I can't remember. My general store is filling up very fast. I think I should start chucking stone and stuff, because I've got like 800 kilos of stone or something there. Something silly. Should just chuck that on the floor, because it's not going to go off like food does. And all the salt and stuff that's gathering up. People who say tomato. I see what you're saying there. Have a feet fetish. I'm going to purposely not pronounce it any other way. It is tomato. There's a funny thing with the English language. I mean, like the English language, as in how it's taught and stuff. In Britain, with the rules, things like I before E except after C, the way this word sounds, that letter sounds. But the thing is, there are no rules. It must be an absolute pain in the arse for people to learn when English isn't their first language, because it just does not follow any rules that it should. It's crazy. Do we have any ore left over or not? We didn't. So give me the bronze, give me the copper. Let's go and smelt. Oh, that's heavy. That's heavy. Let's go and smelt some bronze. 35 bronze bars. So I've ended up with about the same amount of bronze as I have before. I don't know. I have only got 1 point in that perk that increases the resources, so maybe I shouldn't read too much into that just yet. But yeah, the English language is a funny one. And I really do think that more words should be spelt as they are phonetically pronounced. There's so many words. And sometimes you get the same letters in two different words that make completely different sounds. And that's not great for teaching it to other people who don't speak English, is it? It just doesn't make any sense. And silent letters. Okay, we could probably update the English dictionary and get rid of all silent letters in words. Or nearly all of them, I'm sure. Say English is the hardest one to learn because there's so many exceptions. Yeah. The rule, like I before E except after C, except for when it doesn't. that is the rule. When you're spelling certain English words, it's crazy. As soon as you say except for, suddenly there's no rule anymore. And it's all a load of rubbish. 24 copper, 37 bronze. So let's get forging because... Oh, I can't... No, I don't do it there, do I? I'm going to need I'll see what I need. I would like some hose. Bronze tools. We're going to need... So I could actually make... 4 bronze bars. I could actually make 9 of those. 9 logs, 9 sticks. And then bronze picks I think we're okay for. Bronze hammers. Shall I just go and get a massive load of sticks and some logs and see what we can produce? An entire log to make 1 pickaxe handle seems a little bit excessive to me. I think we're okay for knives. Oh, and hose. Hose were pretty good as well. I might make some more bronze arrows. So I'll get 20 sticks, 20 feathers, and we'll do the arrows first. Oh, God, I've run out of time. Ah, we don't have a tavern. Okay. Due to bad mood of your villagers, productivity is down. No one wants to work. They'll get over it. I'm going to try talking to them because I can't buy them a drink. You talked some sense into people. They are still a bit moody, but they are more willing to work normally now. All villagers work 20% less efficient. That's a shame. That's a rough... That's a rough... Get out of the way, Junior. That is a rough thing to get because we can't build a tavern yet. I have a favour to ask. Her mood is that and her affection... Affection hasn't dropped, so that's good. So I have a favour to ask. Could you take this money to the castle to pay our taxes, please? Sure thing. I'll do it right away.
See you soon.
So we've paid the taxes. I didn't see how much. That was a lot. Hang on, are we paying 4 grand in... Well, not now, we're not. I think we just paid 4 grand in taxes there. Silvati, hey, how's it going? What's this? As in the game, this is Medieval Dynasty. It's kind of like Minecraft meets Kingdom Come Deliverance. So it's basically... Starts off like a survival game where you're chopping down trees and picking up rocks to build some tools, to build a house and gather some food and drink. And before long, you're building a village and getting people to come and live in it. And, yeah, managing it like a settlement. Paying taxes, feeding them, setting them off doing jobs, that sort of stuff. So it's kind of a very different sort of game, but it's a lot of fun. I was going to put the bronze and copper bars actually in the smithy, wasn't I? So I'm going to go do that. Yeah, it's a game I actually really like. But we are now... We've hit spring. And we have jobs to do. So there should be some crops to harvest somewhere. Yep. I'm going to get right on that. Before anyone else starts working. That's not the right thing. Do I not have it set? The bronze scythe. Set that to 5. Yeah, no worries. I think it's a really good game. It looks very grindy and repetitive, but it's surprisingly fun and entertaining and relaxing as well, most of the time. And so I'm doing like a lot of the farming work myself, because I'm trying to get the farming experience up so I can unlock a stable and buy a horse, which will allow me to travel around the map faster. But you can set all your NPCs off to do these sort of jobs, to save you up for doing other things. There's a little bit of questing in the game. It's exceptionally basic, and so I don't think it's any sort of real role-playing game, but there is some like stories to unlock and achievements and things to do. There's a few... Oh, I nearly scythed their legs off. There's a little bit of combat. There's hunting animals, bear, boar, deer, foxes, stuff like that. And there are some bandits in the game who have bandit camps, but they don't come after the village. Or at least they haven't as yet. I did well, didn't I, to go up and down and leave that perfect line in the middle. This is the rye harvest, which we're going to increase that. There should be a wheat harvest. Is wheat not ready in spring as well? Hang on a sec. Has it cleared this out? It's cleared this out. I did set it to have nothing. It's actually cleared it, so I think we've lost the stuff from that. That's a shame. So we have a big field of wheat there. Okay. Is that going to mess my plans up? I do hope not. And we've got 2 rubbish fields here, so I think one of the other objectives... Is he harvesting? He's sowing flax. We should have some big flax fields. I thought I had another big flax field somewhere. Right, in that case then, we might need to... I didn't think it would destroy those things. I thought once the stuff was planted, it would stay in. Well, that sucks. I've got a big field of wheat there. Oh, I've made a flax field, but I haven't planted it yet, so that's a job that we can be doing. So what I'm going to do to make sure that no one wastes any more fertilizer or anything on this is just knock this field out. And we're going to use this. This is going to be the village square, kind of. I'll leave that one in, obviously, until we've harvested it. Crap. Well, that was an error and a half. So there's no army management as such, although they are adding... Hang on, let me just turn this off. They are adding or planning to add some armor and weapons into the game, so maybe they're going to do something with bandits and raids, something additional. I don't know. Right, we're going to have... I'm going to build a barn over there somewhere. Let's go in this direction. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Roads. So we're going to go from here. It would kind of make sense to go in a straight line across, wouldn't it? I'm going to do it to there. And then we're going to... Shall I just get the other stuff going on first? Where did I have a massive 100 10 by 10 flax field? Is that it? Is that the flax? I'll get rid of that. Right, that one needs 100 flaxseed putting in, so let me go and get that out the store. So I want farming XP. That's the goal of today's questing. Get the stable unlocked. Get the horse boar. That'd be nice if we get all that done. So, 100 flax, please. Someone run off with it. Because the rye's there, the oat is there. Why is there not? One of the other workers must have picked it up then, because... oh no, I'm looking at the wrong place. I don't know if they actually technically pick it up ever. They just use it if it's in there. I think it like directly transfers. Wish you could plant grass with a hammer. It's a nice way of doing it, isn't it? Your goal today is unlock the mine. How much XP do you need, Ellenbrook? Through my orchard. I like the orchards. The orchards are good. I wish they were a bit more useful in game. That bag's going to break as soon as I start doing this, isn't it? Fertilizer. Flax. I hope I've got an extra bag. Did I not? Did I pick one up? Yeah, I did. Yeah, once I've got all this sort of sorted, I'm happy to leave the NPCs to do it manually, because it's a lot of work planting massive fields like this. Oh, we've got another 1,050 to go. That's a lot of XP to grind out, isn't it? Is it building XP that you need to get there? Is that one? Yeah, that one's as well. I might end up putting a few gates and stuff around these things, or do some sort of edges to the fields to make them look nice. I could put like a strip of orchard in between each big field. Really just for the aesthetics. That's all it would be for. I think I need to rethink my life. This is a lot of work. I need a combine seed. Yeah, what do you call them? A drill. I need a seed drill. The nice bit is, if I miss a square like this, one of the staff will come and fill it in for me. So that's pretty cool. This is the biggest field of flax I've ever sown, though. So this is going to create a huge amount of linen and profit. You're going to be building and tearing down tier 1 houses. Is that the best way of getting the experience, do you think? To just power grind it out like that? Because, I mean, it's a lot of extra buildings to put into the village, isn't it? Just to grind all the way up to that mine. The NPCs don't currently sell for me. They can harvest. I can assign them to the buildings to craft things and make stuff. They can hunt. But I think there is like a shop or a market stall or something you can build later on. And you assign someone to that job and then you can sell stuff automatically there. But otherwise, all the trading's done by me, taking great big bags of gear off to the local village to sell. I think we're getting there with this. Step 1, linen. Step 2, profit. Step 3, become a pirate? When there's nothing else to do. So the market stall makes you 1,000 coins a day, as long as it has something to sell. Does it matter what you're selling on there? Because I was trying to work out earlier. I was away from the computer and I was just thinking, how does that work then? So if I like make wicker baskets and sell them, I am out of bags. Let me go and get another from the store. The guys are working. Look, we've got various farmers working the fields. I do love to see that. It's so satisfying. You can sell logs or foodstuffs. Anything. Just anything. And does the anything have any relation to the profit that it makes? Because you might as well have it selling sticks or berries then, whilst you then go and trade the better stuff yourself. I don't know. I mean, it's not a terrible thing, but I do have some bags, surely. Okay, these wicker baskets aren't going to sell for very much. I think it's a waste of time, my guy, making those. The torches were going to sell better. Let's have a look. I'm looking for a simple bag. Yes, I do. Take 4. Okay, I'll take 4. Didn't mean to take 4, but I'll take them. You got no job? Who's that? Everyone's assigned, apart from the children. It says, hang on a sec. Right, I've got 2 houses. They're broken. They're not going to be very happy. I'll fix them in a minute. The extraction. The herbalist hut. Oh, yes. She was, or they were, Jennifer, was making potion of instant healing. It's time to go back on the gathering, I think. That requires dandelion and plantains. I don't suppose you can go Deadly Nightshade? No, wrong season. So go on 50% plantain and 50%... If I go berries, yeah, wrong season. And what was the other one? Dandelion. So we gather all those, and I want her on the Deadly Nightshade when it's the correct season. I'll have to try and remember that. Hunting has broken down, and the barn is out of materials for what? For animal feed. Okay. We are well off for animal feed at the moment. Should we just put it into fertilizer? What have we just harvested? Have we harvested anything in spring? I harvest a load of stuff. And I don't think any of it worked. I'll put it